is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this player, Anthony Gordon, is someone who's really impressed me in recent games. He's very hard-working, quite versatile, he has an excellent attitude, and he just keeps on ploughing away. I'm just curious to see whether he'll be allowed to operate more like an inside forward, because that's when he seems to be at his most productive.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And it's Willock. Ake, gently done. Foden. Ake chips it through. And played right into his path. Short changes him with that pass. Guardiola. Kovacic. Doku. Doku takes a look up. Oh, that's neat. Doku. Chow tries to clear. And here's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic chooses to go back. Now it's been... Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gordon. Willock. Nice control. Cleared away. And it's given... And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Nicely intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chow shifted upfield. Here's Willock. Willock powering forward here. That is good strength. And the finish! There it is! And how about that for a volley? Executed to perfection.
Oh, that's great thinking and wonderful improvisation. He had to reshape quickly to make the perfect connection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. Guardiola. Kovacic forwards and with intent. Ah, such a clever touch. Haaland. He's in a good position. And Bernardo Silva! Could be danger here. Joelinton is there, and he can get that clear. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva played out towards the right wing. Ake opts to play it back. And here's Haaland. Shapes to shoot! Paul. Botman. That's really well manoeuvred. Spread out to the left. And it's Hall. get a throw in. Hall. Can he deliver? Danger averted for now. Muscular approach does pay off here. And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. And he's making progress on the ball. Hit into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Ake. Bernardo Silva. Ake. And it's played forward. Rodri. Ake. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Clipped into space. It's really well cleared. Bernardo Silva, Guardiola, aimed in towards the centre, brilliantly cut out. He is just caressing the ball. Rodri. Foden. Hall. Ball's being played in here nice and early.
Yeah, that'll be a test for that defence, but I'd like my players to keep mixing it up if I was in that position, you know, and not become predictable. They've got to avoid that.
Oh, nice touch. Foden, and that's aimed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hall. Barnes. Hall. Oh, this looks sharp. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Linton. And here's Willock. Over to the left. Barnes. Now it's Willock. That's good play. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chow. Botman. Chow. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Aim forwards. Ake. And it's Willock. Barnes. That's a throw. Ake. Foden. That's very neat. Ake. Bernardo Silva. It's run loose here. Willock played with finesse. There will be a throw-in. Barnes, and it's Hall. Played into the middle. Willock. Hall. Now then, the ball's come loose. Kovacic does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Linton. Ake cuts out the pass. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva, and he shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's played forward. Willock concedes a free kick for that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Botman shifted upfield. Very nicely done. And here's Trippier. In by Trippier. Gehi gets it away. That's an excellent interception. Kovacic. Haaland looking to break at pace. Thinks one through. Floated through. Doku. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bernardo Silva plays it short. So it's going to be another corner. Chow gets it clear. And that's a throw. Foden going full tilt down the right-hand side. Ake. Foden plays it in. A corner it is then. Bruno Guimaraes getting this one clear. And here's Doku. Doku tries across. And it's been taken short. been well dealt with. Time to deliver. That is lovely. Guardiola, first time shot! Fair effort, he reacted well.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Linton. Hall. Good looking ball. Well, that's well seen too.
Guardiola.
Vicious ball here. Now it's Doku. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And he thumps it clear. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Willock. That is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Linton. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Foden wins the duel this time. Out to the left it goes. Doku puts the ball in. Botman is there and he can get that clear. Rodri forwards and with intent. That looks a good ball through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Silva. Foden has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Ake. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Ake. Now it's Foden. Paul did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Paul gently done. Willock!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Doku is on a run down the left wing. Gordon. Doku. Kovacic.
Guardiola.
Yehi. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Foden. Kovacic. Guardiola. And here's Doku. Great defending, strong and determined. Bruno Guimaraes defending his corner stubbornly. Real chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Haaland brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Linton, that's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. Doku. Aim forwards. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Linton. Botman driven forward. Guardiola. Ake forwards and with intent. And it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. Rodri. Kovacic. Rodri. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. That's a little off target. Hall shifted upfield. Bruno Guimaraes. And here's Gordon. Kovacic gently done. Willock. Gordon. He's in plenty of space here. Trippier. Now what about this cross? Gehi tries to clear. Doku. Gehi. Quality ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Botman. Oh, he's found support out wide. Calmly anticipates. Guardiola. Ake. Foden. Ake. Kovacic. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Foden. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Guardiola gets across to intercept that. Moved on forwards. That's a simple one for the keeper. Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread. And it's Trippier. Bruno Guimaraes. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Bruno Guimaraes, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Gordon. He's got to be in here! And he's heaved it away. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. And they got rid. Now it's Gordon. Trippier. Now here's the delivery. Gehi getting this one clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Doku. And here's Doku. Doku has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Takes a shot! Decent enough try. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's really well manoeuvred. Hall. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Barnes. Hall. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Keeper has taken decisive action. Shot a goal! And he's there to clear it. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes! Oh, he's really drilled it. Guardiola. Guardiola forwards and with intent. Doku. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Okay. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Barnes tries a measured ball, and that has been cleared. And the counter is on. Willock. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Oh, it's played into the area. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
They've played it short. Aimed in towards the centre. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Trippier. Oh, sweet feet. Well, they can break here. Now it's Haaland. Guardiola. Moved on forwards. Foden laid out to the left flank. Bernardo Silva, he's had a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Physical challenge. Kovacic did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bernardo Silva played through into space. And he's there to clear it. Hall. Quick ball upfield. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Guardiola. Doku. Kovacic. Doku. Chow. So what can they make of this? Gordon, that's a clever-looking ball. Doku going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bernardo Silva. Barnes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. There's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That has been cut short. Botman, Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, shifted upfield. Gordon in acres of space out wide. Gordon. Doku. Doku gently done. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. And here's Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Hall. Barnes. Linton tries a deft little ball. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Kovacic. Ake. Rodri. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Haaland. Doku tries to dink it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock chasing after it. Oh, red, nice interception. Ake. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Doku. Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Chow is there, and he can get that clear. Guardiol. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Doku. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Barnes. Linton. And it's Willock. Oh, what a ball! There's the shot! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And it's played forward. Foden is onto it in a flash. Foden. Ake. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! Cleared away.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gonna beg him.
Trippier, who's set up one goal so far. Chow. Bruno Guimaraes. Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Here's Will. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Willock clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Guardiol. Lovely feet. Kovacic caresses it through. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Gordon, and they can counter here. Bruno Guimaraes. Hall aim forwards. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ake. Foden. Rodri. Foden. And here's Bernardo Silva. Lovely bit of skill. Bernardo Silva. And here's Foden. And he's got his cross in. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Linton, Botman, Hall, and it's played forward. Ake, Bernardo Silva being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Over to the left. And here's Doku. And he whips it in. Gehi. Rodri, gently done. Haaland, out to the right. Played in by Foden, and the keeper beats it away. Do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Willock, played out to the right. Gordon. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Gordon. And it's Kovacic. And here's Doku. Now it's Haaland. Doku. Kovacic. And here's Haaland.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Xiao. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Willock, now he's off and running. Vardio. Kovacic. Vardio. And here's Doku. Now it's Haaland. Haaland spread out to the left. Doku swings it across. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Willock head out towards the right wing. Trippier. There are a few waiting for it. Tries to cross. Last last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's been won straight back. Gordon. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not...
Shot, surely! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Moved on forwards. Foden looks to get on the end of this. Rodri. Ball, and he offers an energetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Barnes. And that's aimed into the middle. It's a mighty effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gordon actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Ruben Dias. Kovacic forwards and with intent. That's tidy. Guardiola.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Barnes. Shorlinton. Now it's Willock. Kovacic wins the duel this time. Oh, perfectly measured that. Haaland is... and the shot!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Haaland, a mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's hoisted clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Guardiola. That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Foden. Barnes. Willock. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock, aim forwards. Barnes. Barnes!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Marmouche. He's going to be disappointed with that. Great ball if he can get there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Joelinton. Back into the middle. Now it's Willett. Now it's Haaland. Oh, super find. He's shifting through the gears here. That was very necessary. Now it's Willett. Here's Willock. He's through, now is he in? And that has been clubbed away. Rodri. Gehi gently done. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. Ake cuts it out. Kovacic. Gehi. Ake. Foden. And it's played forward. Botman. Joelinton. Trippier. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Willock. Joelinton. Now it's Haaland. Ake. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Haaland.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Barnes. And it's Hall. Played into the middle. No, that's too long. Marmouche. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Willock. And the ball's come loose here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Trippier crosses. Ake getting this one clear.
Willock really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vardiol. And here's Marmouche. Vardiol. Showing good feet. So who's he picking out? Kovacic. Ball comes in. Plenty waiting in the middle. Foden. And here's Bernardo Silva. Deftly away. Gehi have it back and can go again. Rodri. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Bruno Guimaraes. Joelinton. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Kovacic. Marmouche. Aim forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Barnes. And it's Hall. Now it's Willock. That's going to go a long way. And played it back swiftly. Trippier forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bernardo Silva. Kovacic running with the ball. And here's Marmoush. Trippier wins the duel this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's out for a goal kick. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Trippier. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Bruno Guimaraes, gently done. Yehi. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. And it's Willock.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Foden. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Willock. Bruno Guimaraes. He's got away with one there.
You're talking about creating a problem for yourself? OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Foden. Haaland. Oh, good spread. Foden providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Botman. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. It is a corner. Trippier with the short one.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Kovacic. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And a chance! Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bruno Guimaraes. Thiaw.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Moved on forwards, and here's Marmoush, and it's Kovacic. Bruno Guimaraes with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yield a winner.
A heavy challenge. Lewis is the guilty party there, and he's going to have his name taken.
There's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Haaland looking to run onto it. That's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Trippier picks it up now, and he's onside. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up, and that's a dangerous ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yield a winner.
He is through here. Chance for a shot!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Hit into the middle. Watman clears it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
And Bernardo Silva! No, he couldn't find the finish. Watman. Bruno Guimaraes. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Trippier shifted upfield. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Tries to get it clear. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Hall. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Oh, that's nice. Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. Trippier. Does really well to win the ball there. And he thumps it clear. Bruno Guimaraes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Haaland. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Time for a change in personnel.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Gonzalez. Out to the left it goes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gordon.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Gehi. Aim forwards. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Trippier makes the interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Botman gently done. Will be 2 minutes. And here's Haaland. Trippier cuts out the pass. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Botman. Botman, long ball upfield. Gehi. Ruben Dias. Nico Gonzalez. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicely intercepted. Nico Gonzalez. Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, that's clever. And he's managed to get free. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. Oh, Moosh with the cross. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Joelinton getting this one clear. That's it, they're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. So our quest to find the winner continues. Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Dias. Nouri. And here's Marmoush. Now that's well seen too. Gehi. Rodri. Nico Gonzalez. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking here to chip it through. Paul can get it clear. Moved on forwards. Joelinton. Willock. Trippier. It's a good run down the right. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Great chance! And somehow he managed to miss it. Lewis. And it's played forward. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That's a nicely weighted pass. Barnes. Can he spark a counter here? Nico Gonzalez. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gordon. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Willock. Lewis gets good distance on it. Oh, it's come loose. Bernardo Silva. Rodri forwards and with intent. Marmoush. And here's Haaland. That's a delicate pass. Cross in, looks like a good one. Thiaw clears. Bernardo Silva has a goal! No, he's missed it. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bernardo Silva. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. Hall. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Willock. Lewis. And he's picked out the run. Haaland! It's anyone's ball now. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Gonzalez. Lewis.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed.
He has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Thiaw. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Willock. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yehi. Aim forwards. Xiao shifted upfield. Ball's gone out of play. Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva laid out to the left flank. That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should have put that away. Bruno Guimaraes. Out to the right. Trippier. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Now here's the delivery. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Could move up a gear here. Lewis. And he cuts out the supply. It's Joelinton. And here's Barnes. Turns and goes back. Joelinton! That tested the keeper.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out to the right. He's got away. Gordon. Moved on forwards. Chance here to counter. Botman cuts it out. Gordon. And it's played forward. Cleared away. Trippier hangs one in. And that has been cleared. Can he spark a counter here? Yehi. Ruben Diaz. Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Diaz. It's a sharp pass. Xiao. Joelinton. Botman. Yehi. Lewis. Foden. Ooh, perfectly measured that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Willock. Willock! And it's played in here. That is a brilliant interception. Foden forwards and with intent. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Ruben Diaz, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Marmouche. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Shooting chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout.
Botman. Chow. Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, Hall, Linton, Hall, out for a throw. Foden, Ruben Dias, Gehi, Rodri, Ruben Dias, shifted upfield. Foden. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries a measured ball. That has been cut short. Bruno Guimaraes. Searching pass he's played there.
Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Haaland, cracking ball. Barnes. Trippier, aim forwards. Linton, played out towards the right wing. Trippier. Gordon. Trippier.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Marmoush. He came in hard, very hard. Marmoush. Oh, easy pickings there. Chow. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Willock. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Lewis. Do have a chance to counter here. Calmly anticipates. He's found a way through. Keeps on running. Hit into the... Decent chance! Rodri. Barnes. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Haaland. Marmoush. Nice physical challenge. Bruno Guimaraes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Gordon. And here's Gordon. Trippier. And here's Gordon. Lovely bit of skill. Gets it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, good spread. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rodri with the clearance. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nico Gonzalez. Nouri. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Botman. Gehi. Lewis. Rodri. Nouri. Foden. Proves too strong. Spread out to the left. Marmouche. Thiaw getting this one clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a nicely weighted pass. Referee's given a throw. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Barnes. Linton, and it's played forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. And here's Haaland. Marmouche.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nico Gonzalez. And now the breakaway. And it's Bernardo Silva. Hall is fouled. Livramento. Now it's Barnes.
Linton, Livramento. And here's Barnes.
Barnes.
Livramento.
One good cross, maybe the last chance.
Linton.
Lovely feet.
Barnes. Linton.
It is now or never. Time is against them.
Savinho, gently done. Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Here's Willock.
And he's been booked for simulation.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. So now 5 brave individuals must step forward.
Haaland is over the first kick.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Up steps Mr. Dependable. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
So, the second man in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
And he sticks it away.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
The third man in the queue. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
This to put them 2 up. Oh, calm as you like. And they're 2 up. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in, he's kept them in it.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
So the ball is placed on the spot. So this to seal it. Oh, brilliant, he had to save it and he did. The margin of error is 0. It's in. Pick that one out.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. Big character, big moment, big save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Donnarumma must save it. That's it. It is done. So after a grueling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.
Oh, this is so tough on the